What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 15th episode of Summer Spider. So what this one's titled, Did Mother Send These Annoying Puppet Spiders? I bet she did, almost certainly. So I guess we're going to focus on now Mother's retaliation for us trying to devour her mind, I guess. I don't know what retaliation that's going to necessarily involve. I mean, puppet spiders, I mean, are they being literal with that? Like, actual puppet spiders? Or are they being, like, the puppet spiders being her puppets because she's the leader and she's like being the marionette, which if you think about it, spiders would be really good like marionette style things because you know you got multiple limbs and like the threads, so you can be like I don't know. I feel like spiders would be good like marionette species as it were. Don't know why that's a thought in my head. But there's one thing I do want to pay attention to because before we meet the puppet spiders, I assume we'll get to the OP. I want to look at the humanoid spider thing in the OP because hearing puppet spiders, it might be them. Because they were kind of like, they very much look like those like posing dolls that you like can find on Good Smile and stuff, where it's like you use them to like pose them in a certain way so you can see from that angle as you're drawing like a reference, you can see exactly how someone would be, where, you know, like they look like one of those just with like spider blade things, like Kumiko's side things on her front appendages are. So maybe they're the puppets, because it's not a very cute and endearing design for Kumiko, because Kumiko has had a cuter appearance than other spiders this entire time, and whilst she said she was going for the more humanoid routes that is available to her, I don't think that would necessarily be it, because I don't think they want that as your main character for an extended period of time. Like, her design has been somewhat consistent throughout in her adorableness, relative to what everyone else sees, and seeing that cut between those two is still quite nice. I don't think they go for the super weird-looking, mechanical almost, spider thing as her human form. I feel like the human form will be a reward for something else later down the line or something. Just like how Rimuru got his human form by devouring Shizu and then could take on a form similar to Shizu. I'm going to guess we get something somewhat similar, maybe. I don't know if we have to devour something to get its form. That doesn't seem right. Maybe it's a bonus from the administrators and stuff. Maybe we get it through that. I don't know. But I'll pay attention for that in the OP, because I'm kind of curious now. But last episode... I don't know. I feel like I have this feeling every time I watch this show of, that sounds really good as an idea. Like, when I go back and I'm, like, reading synopses and stuff from previous episodes to remind myself what's happened, I'm like, oh, wow, that sounds really cool. I wish I watched that. And then I realize, oh, I did watch that. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I did watch that. I get disappointed, which is kind of weird, because I don't know what happened last time. I've heard people say that it was, that the animation was done overseas. I've heard rumors that no, it actually wasn't. I've heard mixed bags of what happened last episode. What we all seem to agree on in that regard is that the information was skipped, cut, or just rearranged or glossed over quickly, and ultimately it fell very flat for me. And I still will maintain that outside of the CG Kumiko-based fights, this show does not do fights well. Like, I'm still in two minds over the CG of the show. I think it's stylized appropriately for it. I think there are some instances where it stands out a bit too much. But for the most part, when it's CG versus CG, it looks actually really kind of cool. I like the style of it. But the 2D stuff never seems to look good. Like, I don't know what it is. The sound design of the 2D stuff is never very good. It feels like they have two different teams working on it. Like, it feels like they have a B team working on the human side of things, and then the actual A team focusing on Kumiko's fights and stuff. I don't think that's the case, but it kind of feels like that at times. Maybe last episode was just a one-off, but I think it was episode 7. When was it that we had the fights? Yeah, Hugo attacked Shun in episode 7. That fight was pretty terrible as well, and was kind of disappointing. Even if it was only a tiny fight, it was still disappointing in how tiny it was as well. So, I don't know why, but the non-spider combat is terrible at the moment, which is disappointing, to say the least. But I guess we'll see what ends up happening. I don't want to shit on the show too much. I really don't. Because I am enjoying it. Well, am I enjoying it? Oh, it's a mixed bag. This show is just such a mixed bag, and I can't wait to talk at the end of the season about the review of this show, because I have a lot to say about this show. I really, really do. I'm just hoping that the finale of this show, when we get there, is going to live up to all the effort I put into this show. Because I said right at the beginning, like, first couple of episodes, I was like, I really don't know if I'm into this. I'm just like, it's a long show. I need to give it time. And I've been doing that for 15 episodes. And here we are. So, well, 14 episodes, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. We're just going to watch the episode, because I think that's all we really need to do right now. I've speculated and said my piece enough already. So, as per usual, these are time-based form reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture in picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture in picture actions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup that you're watching here. Patreon request shows such as Local Horizon, which we did the penultimate 2 episodes of last week, and we'll be finishing up next week. We've also got Symphogear, G, and World Trigger going on at the same time. We also have movie reactions with Whether We Review the Movie coming on Monday, so look forward to that one. Picture-in-picture format on Patreon, timer-based here on YouTube. Just like all other YouTube uploads, which are timer-based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play Psych episode, I Psych episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since they are the ones who license it. No logos or anything, we're just going to fade into the episode from blank screen. You can use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up a bit easier as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. I guess we're with Mother, aren't we? How is our mind attack going so far? Still going. Yes. Right. That too. Are we making any dent? We made a bit of a dent. I don't think we made that much of an impact. I think she noticed. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I think that's absolutely going to be probably our puppets this time. Alright, yeah, we had Sophia and Hugo's return. I was kind of looking forward to Hugo's return to a weird extent. And then... I still want to know about Sensei, because something's up with her. Alright. Yes. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, we have made some good progress then. Hmm. I don't think that's true. Hmm. Well, oh, very much so. A test? Hmm. Well, something's happening. Oh, damn. So yeah, how about there being a big enough hole to get out? We're trapped in here. Hmm. Hmm. It's a lot of XP if we can pull this off, but can we pull this off? Hmm. Holy shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's here. Hi, Mom. Queen Terror Attack. Weakened level 89. Jesus. How can we run from this? Jesus Christ. They can't. Mm-hmm. Survival. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, we just managed to get out. Whew. How many legs did we lose? Was that 2? Um, yeah, about that. Oh, they were waiting. Mother knew. Oh boy. Oh boy. How the hell do we get out of this one now? I don't think we can necessarily run from this one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Down to the middle stratum, okay. Okay. Are they gonna be that bothered by it though? Ah, here they come. They are the puppets. Mm-hmm. And they have got the wires. Holy shit. That's terrifying. Mm-hmm. It's being so fucking creepy. I love it. What it actually is, though, I have no idea. But I love it. Because you are, quite simply. I feel like we need administrator help. Jesus Christ. Yeah, small fry. Oh, of course. Sort of MP, nice. Mm-hmm. Guy alternate timings. It'd be a nice time to evolve another one, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. Right. Start wiping out the low health. Oh boy. Is it a decoy or is that truly us? I assume it was a decoy. Yeah. What was that a reference to? I don't know that reference. Where's the weak one? Traps. Yep. Gotta go for it. Oh shit. Thank God we heal when we evolve. It's our only hope. Love how he just didn't do anything or react on anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is it? Is it organic, the rest of it? Like, it's obviously the spider is inside it controlling it, but we have evolutions available? Okay. Zanahoro. Zanahoroa, okay. Next evolution. Yeah, cliff. Yeah, cliffhanger there. Bit early though, so yeah, we have a somewhat long after credits. Maybe this will be the evolution that gives us that pink. I don't even know what it is. That we have in most of these other shots. So I want to know whose idea it was to have this type of thing for the ED of both parts. So dumb. Alright, after credits. Alright, hello, Faye, and guess whoever got out. Well, as long as she has a purpose, I guess. No, I think it was going to happen regardless. Mercy skill, okay, that's what allowed him to bring it back. Got it. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. March on the Elf Village. Are we in any position to do that? Right. We'd have to go to the labyrinth where all of our stuff is occurring. Okay, and this is how we get him over there. I mean, at this point, we've already left, so I don't know what's going to happen here. Mm-hmm. Yes. Am I getting ahead of myself? Okay. Alright. Decent episode. Much better episode, I think. That puppet thing was definitely kind of creepy. I love it. I am happy that I'm right as well, that it was going to end up being a puppet thing. I'm also glad they did, like, the marionette thing, because essentially that is the... Yeah, they was doing the, like, the marionette type thing, which is kind of clever. And again, yeah, when you have, like, a more humanoid spider with 6 arms, you could then have hands on those arms, so... You could do even more marionette weirdness with it if you wanted. Yeah, that episode went by a lot quicker. Like, that episode actually went by genuinely kind of quick. We heard the mercy skill, so that's why he was able to revive, what's her face, Katya, after she passed away. So we got that out of the way. We now know how Shun is going to get to the point where he can actually get involved in Kumiko's side of the story. Although, I guess we'll see what state it would be in by that point. Because, hang on, let me look this up real quick. So yeah, Shun going back, crossing over the labyrinth, will be 15 years after, which is, we're long gone, Demon Lord's already in place, everything's happening. His brother, Julius, had defeated the Vestige that was apparently terrified of something else, which I think was terrified of the Demon Lord who was involved in that, and was probably instrumental in why they won that fight so easily. So I wonder how the Vestige came to be there. I wonder... Well, how much more can you do of the human side of things crossing over the labyrinth before you get to the point where Kumiko is kind of, like, caught up? Because we're still a ways away, because what we're dealing with right now is meeting Sophia when she was, like, a kid. Well, not even then, like, a baby, almost. So, we still got a lot of time to pad out for the human side of the story and that to meet up. I still don't know how they're going to meet them up at the end. I don't think they even meet up at the end of this season, honestly, based on how the pacing of Kumiko's side has gone compared to the hero side. So, I don't know. But that episode was definitely better. I enjoyed the fight a bit more. I found that the puppet design very fucking creepy, and I love it. And then... yeah, we cleared up a little bit of the stuff from last time that we kind of needed to, and set up the human side of things on what they're doing now. The episode title of Am I Getting Ahead of Myself almost certainly has to be another Kumiko-based thing, right? Maybe we are getting ahead of ourselves because we can't even take down our own mother right now, and she's definitely not the strongest thing out there, so it's another hurdle that we have to overcome. And defeating her minions, we've got to deal with the puppet at some point. It's like, there's so much to deal with, so... Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments for the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time. See you guys later.